Hello and welcome. You're watching COD Allegiance, and today we're breaking down the Stage 3 Majors bracket. I would also love to hear your predictions in the comment section below, alongside a reasonable fact on why you think the team you chose will win. With that being said, let's get started. So I think it's only logical to start off with the former champions, Toronto Ultra. Undefeated in their group, secured first seed, and are the favorites going into Stage 3 Major. Ever since Indy was dropped and Insight was called up to the rosters, there were a lot of questions surrounding the decision, but we cannot deny that the team has been extremely successful ever since. Insight has been the highlight of the team alongside Benz, and Toronto Ultra will play the winner of Dallas Empire in Atlanta Face, which itself is an unbelievable match to break the ice on Thursday and kick things off on Stage 3 Majors. I think Face has shown drastic improvement since Major 2 Finals, and it's the only team as of right now that I see giving Toronto a run for their money, so that match can go either way. Face for me beats Dallas Empire 3-1 just because I think Dallas is the better S&D team and they'll probably take a map off of them. So FaZe moves on to meet Toronto in round two, and I think we'll have that rematch early on in the tournament. Dallas Empire will then drop down to losers round three. Florida Mutineers and LA Thieves is another monster of a match just because LA Thieves has shown drastic improvements from last season, and the addition of Hook is just a matter of time before the team becomes a powerhouse, and I truly believe they can just because the talent they have on their roster. Florida 3-1 Dallas Empire in an incredible fashion, and I swear this is one of those teams that I never doubt because when they show up, they play flawlessly. However, LA Thieves put up a great fight against NYSL in week 3 with almost no practice with Hook on the team, and I can wait nor imagine what they can do with a little more practice and chemistry. So for this match, I'm going to go with LAT, and it can really go either way, but something tells me LAT will win. It all comes down to who shows up that day. So Florida drops down to losers round 3, and LAT moves on to play NYSL in winners round 2. Winners round 2 is going to be very difficult as well. It almost sounds easier to drop down to losers bracket and make a run for it because winners bracket is stacked. So Toronto versus FaZe definitely is difficult to say. This is the match from Majors 2, and honestly it was a good match all the way till the last two games where FaZe got absolutely destroyed on Express S&D and they lost 6-0, and then they got rocked on Checkmate Hardpoint. I think Toronto is a better S&D team as of right now, although FaZe has shown improvements, but as the old saying says, S&D wins tournaments, so I'll put my money on Ultra 3-2. Moving right along, Toronto advances to winners finals, and FaZe drops down to losers to play the winner of Dallas and Optic because that's the most logical thing to say. Only if Optic manages to get it together, focus up, and God itself takes control of the stakes because God, they're looking atrocious as of right now. And yes, I know the drama surrounding the service or whatever, but honestly, they have been underperforming for a while now, and in 3 days, it'll take a miracle for them to fix the amount of problems they have as a team. But just for the pure talent they have on the roster, and I know they can be very dangerous when they play good, I will take them to take the series over LAG 3-1. Not really going to talk about LAG versus Seattle though, because at this point they're just handing out free points. Plus the drama surrounding Seattle giving up, it's not really worth it. So LAG 3-0 Seattle to advance to play Optic, and then Optic 3-1 LAG to advance to play Dallas. This is where Dallas will beat Optic 3-0. 100% sure that will be the end of Optic's run, and Dallas will eventually play FaZe once again. What a match. What is mind blowing to me is how you can be literally like on top of your group and then get first seed and literally have the most difficult bracket. Like, you should probably, I don't know how that works, but it should be literally like if you have number one seed, you get literally the last seed to play against you. Like, you should have the easier side of the bracket, not the hardest part of the bracket. I don't know. It's just it's like there's no reward for being number one seed aside from starting off in the winners bracket, but it's just hard. I mean, literally Dallas Empire, FaZe, we got Toronto, we got NYSL, Florida, LAT. Like, it's just stacked. I mean, and then if you look at the losers bracket, it's just like imagine if Optic is just throwing all their matches away just to start in the losers bracket and have an easier shot. But even then, like when those teams drop down to the losers bracket, it's still gonna be difficult for them. But I don't know. I just see like how there's no benefit in being in the winners bracket. I mean, I guess there is that if you lose a match, well, then you can literally play another match, and if you lose in losers, you're just out of the tournament completely. But damn. But on the other side of the losers bracket, London takes it 3-0 over Paris and advances to play Minnesota, which is going to be a good match. I feel like a lot of people sleep on London, and they have been playing much better lately. But I think Minnesota takes it 3-1. Minnesota advances to losers round 3 to play Florida, and this is going to be one of those matches that can go either way as well because Minnesota has been playing really well as of late, and Sandy has been incredible. And I believe that if they polish their game and fix little mistakes, they can be really good. However, I don't know if they're there yet, so I will take 3-2 to Florida, and yeah, Florida takes it and eliminates Minnesota. Florida will then advance to play the losers of LAT and NYSL in losers round 4. So winners round 2, LAT versus NYSL. Personally, I would say I want LAT to win because they were literally the worst team in the league and they have turned it around. But NYSL is just a better team as of now. They played this past Saturday, I believe, and although it was a really, really good match, I enjoyed the match a lot. NYSL showed they were the better team and came out on top. I think it was a 3-1 victory. So I will take NYSL on this one as well, and I will say 3-2 just because people try harder in tournaments. Winners finals is where it gets interesting, and I'm going to take a wild card on this one and say that NYSL pulls through 3-2 just because I want Clay to win a major. I mean, it's only fair after he gets cut from Dallas for him to win a major before Dallas, and not because Dallas made the wrong decision. I just said Dallas so many times, but literally, it's just so they can be squared. I would honestly love to see that happen. I can't wait to see what Clay has to say to Crimsix and whatever, vice versa. But also, everyone underestimates Clay all the time, and I personally think he's one of the best players to ever touch the game. So yeah, NYSL, I'll choose them 3-2 and hope that happens. NYSL then advances grand finals and Toronto to losers finals. Empire will meet FaZe once again in losers round 4. And as I said before, I think FaZe is the better team here and it will take it 3-2 against Dallas, eliminating them from the tournament. FaZe will advance to losers round 5 where they'll meet the winner of Florida versus LAT. LAT takes it and plays FaZe for losers finals, where they'll fall to FaZe 3-1. Obviously, because FaZe is the better team as of right now, I think the Tiny Terrors are gonna pull through this one. So FaZe then advances to play Toronto in losers finals. It'll be cool either way because any match that involves New York, Atlanta, and Toronto is a good match, just because they're the best 3 teams in the game as of right now. And I will say Toronto comes out on top again, 3-2, just because I know everyone tries harder when they're facing elimination, and they're the favorites going into this tournament. So you guys got to give it to them. They won last major, and honestly, they're looking to secure this one, go back to back, honestly. So you got to give it to them. I take them 3-2, 100%. And yeah, Toronto then versus NYSL in grand finals. Although I want NYSL to win, I can't eliminate the fact that Toronto right now, like I said before, is the best team in the game until proven otherwise or until they get beat down. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I think they pull through and win grand finals and go back to back. Honestly, I don't see another results happening. FaZe maybe they can pull through and do something. Like I said, I went with NYSL just because Hydra has been playing phenomenally. I think that's a word. Well, Hydra's been literally playing out of his mind, and I think with a little bit more practice and a little bit more chemistry, that team is going to be literally a scary team. So I'll take NYSL. Also, I would love to see them win, and it's not my favorite team or anything. It's just I want to see them win because I know they can, and they have a really good team to do so. So yeah, I take NYSL over FaZe, and I think Toronto will beat NYSL. But that can go either way. Any of those 3 matches can go either way. So this has been my prediction for stage 3 majors. I hope you guys enjoyed the breakdown of the bracket. Don't forget to leave your predictions in the comment section below and hit that like button if you enjoyed. Also, 96% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed, so make sure you do that. It only takes a second and it's absolutely free. With that being said, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you soon.